there, friends. Nibs again. Out here in the garage, and got another mail call for you guys. And this one is one I had never heard of until I saw it posted up on eBay there, and I did some research on it. It looks like it's going to be a pretty cool pellet rifle. A little bit of a, I'm kind of caught in kind of a catch-22 on this one though. When I first won this one, the auction for this on eBay, I took the seller's pictures and did a screenshot of it and posted it up on my community page saying, hey, look what I won, coming soon, whatever. I posted, I think, coming soon. Apparently the seller is one of a subscriber on my channel, so he listed this as a fully operational gun in good shape, so I haven't looked at it yet. I hope it's exactly as how you described it, Dean. I'm sure it is, but I just wanted to throw that out there that it's a small world. He was paring down his airgun collection a little bit, and I just happened to find one. So, and we're gonna do a unboxing on it here today and a little bit of testing, and probably won't do anything real strenuous as far as pellet testing today or anything, but you never know. It may turn out to be a real fun gun, and I'll get into that some more. But anyway, let me I got the box over here behind me. We'll grab that and bring it on over. So look, fragile.
Ah, fragile. It must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile.
So anyway, thought that'd be fun to throw in there. Hopefully I don't get a copyright hit for that. If I do, I'll edit it out and repost it. But let's go ahead and get this unboxed. He did a real good job. He Dean tore it down and packed it up, and took it apart and packed it up into a much smaller package, so I appreciate that, Dean. But what we're supposed to have here is a, like I said, it's a gun I'd never heard of, and not finding a lot of information about it online. But this is made by Gamo, so it's an older Gamo product from Spain. So far it looks really nice. Still in bubble wrap, but let's see what we got going on here. Seems like you guys like these unboxing videos, so that's why I keep doing them. So he's got the, we'll get the stock out here first. So this is an Gamo model 126, which had the model name of Supermatch. So here we go with the stock first off. Real, ooh. Takedown screws are flying here. Okay, so we've got a very nice, very robust piece of wood for a target type stock. That's giving you any indication of what we got going on here. We'll set that off to the side for a second while I get the action pulled out. Looks like he did a really nice job of packing this. So, a few reviews that I have seen online about this gun were comparing it. Almost every one of the ones that I found were comparing it to the Walther LGR, which you guys have seen on my channel quite a bit. You know that I love that gun. That's an amazing, what they call a single stroke pneumatic. Okay, so I got everything out of the, and so here we go. Here's the, looks like everything traveled well. So there's the action and our front globe sight. So yeah, so far what I see, it really looks very much like, I don't know if it's fair to say a copy of the Walther LGR, but it's definitely a competitor for that gun, for sure. So we'll go ahead and looks like all I gotta do is drop this into the stock and put a couple of bolts in. We should be ready to do some test hits with it. Let me bring you down here real quick. So I'm just getting this in the stock. It's got a really nice looking trigger. Looks like it's got a lot of adjustability. Looks like this back one, maybe that's not the right one for back there. So these ones were imported by Daisy for a while, and I read that they actually had them with their brand name on them for a short period of time as well. So I don't believe this one has that on. I'll have to look it over and see when I get it. I'm just putting together here. All right, well, it definitely appears like it traveled well. No apparent, it says right here, model 126, Gamo, made in Spain. Gamo on the rear peep sight here. So again, these are a single stroke pneumatic, so it's very similar to my Walther. You pull back the handle. Let's see, I don't have, so I don't know how you work this here. Somehow you gotta open the, there it goes. So you gotta open the breech and put in a pellet. Let me just grab my tin of Premiers here. Let me just get one of those out. Can't imagine it would cause a problem dry firing this, but just not a good thing to do with any gun, I guess. So put a pellet in there, and then you close that breech back down, and now you bring your lever forward, and that actually compresses a charge of air down inside there. So now we can, sorry for getting you off camera here real quick, but I'll get you right back on in a second here. All right, so shot the first pellet, sounded pretty snappy. So there we have it. So there's our El Gamo model 126 Super Match. I'm going to go ahead and pause this camera, and I will take a couple shots downrange with it, and we'll see how it does. Alrighty, so we're back, and I've got my target. It's only 20 feet across the garage here, but it's a pretty good representation of you know, what the gun's probably capable of doing. So you open that. So just got to get used to. This one works a little bit different than my LGR, my Walther LGR. You got to. So the Walther has a flip open breech where you can put your pellet in. This one you got to slide it back. So nothing terribly bad or different. It's just different. So let's. I don't have much light going down there right now. So it does have a fantastic trigger. Very, very similar to the LGR. May have to do a pull weight on that one real quick. I think I'll have to pause it and grab my trigger scale. So I've got a couple of side lever springer jobs, and this breech opening reminds me kind of how that works. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Let me go ahead, I'm gonna pause this. I'm really curious of what this trigger pull is. Alrighty friends, so I've got my Lyman scale out and we're gonna take a look at this. I am gonna go ahead, this is, I'm certain there's no issue with dry fire in this gun. It's not like you're slamming a spring forward, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cock this and shoot it without a pellet in there. But this is a really light trigger. 4.7 ounces. Let me do a couple more. We'll do an average, three stroke average. .7 ounces. So it's tough to, because it's so light. You're pulling through. So that one, I think I pulled into the end of travel a little bit and probably got an erroneous reading on that one. I'm gonna clear that and start over again. .4 ounces, but still. So my LGR had an average of 5.9 ounces. So 5.1 ounces. We'll do one more and then we'll see what the average is. 4.1 ounces. So that gives me yeah, that can't be right. Oh, so when I set it down, I had it just had an erroneous reading, and then I hit ready, so it was a 0.1 ounce. So that added that into the. So anyway, it's about a 5 ounce trigger. So that's that's pretty crazy. So you got. I'll do a couple more shots here. So this is actually I mean, I read some reviews on it and stuff, and they said it was a nice gun, maybe not quite as refined as the Walther in fit and finish, but I am really pleasantly surprised at actually how nice this gun is. So I got a group down. I mean, it's not a one hole group, but I was shooting it offhand, so that's all me. But I got a group down there. It's probably, I probably could cover it up with a dime from shooting offhand. So anyway, probably made this one a little bit longer than I really wanted it to be, but there's not a lot of videos on these, so this will be one that we get a lot of. I'm going to do a lot of testing and you'll see a lot of this guy for sure. But here we go. Yeah. The Gamo model 126 super match. It's got a plastic trigger guard, but oh well. But yeah, definitely very reminiscent of my Walther LGR. Only time will tell if it really is any kind of match for it. If you've watched my channel at all, you know that Walther LGR at 10 meters, which is what it's designed to do off a bench rest, I shot 8 different kinds of pellets, and 7 out of those 8 shot a one-hole group, and I had a couple that were .073 and .078, so just an amazing shooter. And even at 20 yards, which is longer than it was really intended to go, I had a couple of one-hole groups, some really nice tight groups in the just a couple tenths of an inch in size. So, but anyway, so this is one of the longer unboxings, but I was pretty intrigued and I wanted to get a couple of test hits in on it. But there you go, the Gamo 126 super match, and you'll be seeing a lot of this guy for sure. All right, have a great day.